Hey guys, Parky from Blue Turd here, bringing another Clan Wars commentary. I'm actually really excited because top clans have finally started sending me replays to cast on YouTube, which I know that there's a lot of people who want to see these top clans go at it. And just up until now, they haven't been releasing replays, so I'm really excited they are. This is a landing tournament that's Havok against Villain. Havok spawning on the northeast side, bringing a large medium comp with 3 artillery, 3 TDs, 2 E4s, and a 6.8, a couple 62As, bat chats, a couple E5s, a couple 50Bs. And this comp makes a lot of sense to me. You know, this map is spotting dependent, meaning that you really need to get tanks on the other side of the map to get spots. You need accurate guns that can shoot pretty quickly and that aim in very quickly. The 3 artillery make a lot of sense to me. They've also brought a Type E, a 261, and a Conqueror, which all have different reload times, different aim times, and different arcs, which really give their shots a varied ability to do damage in different places. I think that makes a lot of sense as well. And then the mediums make a lot of sense as well. You know, Bat Chat 62s, good tanks. Right now you see 7 Havok tanks coming up to the A3 line to kind of block off an attack, and there's Villain mediums responding right there. 4 spotted right now. I think the reason that they did this with 50Bs and mediums is that there's a timing. There's some shots being traded, but there's a timing on this map where if you don't send quick tanks, the enemy can kind of get a foothold at A2, A3, which is really detrimental when it comes to artillery spotting. And that if you let your enemy get a spot at A2, I think it's pretty bad. So they sent really quick tanks as opposed to IS-7s or something because they wouldn't get here in time. Here you see at least 2 Villain artillery shots, so they do have 2 artillery shooting in, as well as 5 medium spotted over here. As well as you can see the Havok artillery spread out along the 0 line to get different angled shots, and they're moving during their reloads to try and get shots on this corner at A2. Mediums are still trying to press the corner, although I don't think they'll be able to press the corner unless some Foches or 50Bs assist. But the problem with this A2 corner is that it's just so compacted that if you try pushing through it, you will take a lot of damage to artillery, and it's really easy to defend once you have tanks up here. You can see the Havok TDs covering the middle of the map, as well as some heavy tanks on the 0 line, which I think are there to get shots into like J7. No, we're on the point of view of Unknown 1, a good player. He is not artillery safe. Now, getting an arty shot where he is very difficult, especially when he keeps juking like this, but he can definitely get one hit by artillery here, so he definitely needs to be wary of that. A Bat Chat is scouted down there at G7. He's in the open. The TDs could probably get some shots on him. But if the Havok TDs get spotted from that Bat Chat, they are susceptible to artillery damage as well as shots across the map. More mediums being spotted. Villain's playing this A2 very aggressively, trying to push through here. Although I think it's pretty prevalent that they're not going to be able to. So it'll be interesting to see kind of what they do to try and negate this. There you see the 2 mediums backing off the hill. They could go back to their side of the map, although they're not. That's a great spot, seeing the mediums moving. Good shot by Tofu or a TD. Blind arty shot misses. The mediums are pressing up the 4 line right here, trying to get a flank, but Havok is ready to stop this. Their tanks are already in position to get rid of this push right here of 2, 4, 5 tanks, although I think there are more than just 5. There we are trading shots. 6 Havok tanks first. Wow, great artillery shots by Havok into these Villain mediums. That 28% T-62A is going to go down. The score is 2-1 right now, although definitely not out of it yet. Very close game. Score goes up 2-2. Villain mediums are getting pummeled by tank destroyer shots. There, a shot from looks like Bucky goes and kills the 62A. Villain are trading shots with tank destroyers from the other side of the map, as well as having tanks down in the G2 area that are getting shots, as well as artillery. So this is a very even game, trading shots between these 2 formations. One thing is, though, Villain's mediums are stuck. They can't back up too far. They will get shot by tank destroyers. And I think artillery can still do damage here, although I think it's definitely difficult to do the damage. The score is 3-2. An artillery shot does take down a medium, and a Conqueror gun carriage shot takes down 2 more tanks. Wow. Tevix and his Conqueror GC getting a double kill in a spot where I really thought the tanks were safe. That's incredible. That's a great artillery shot by Havok right there. That might actually be the game. That's huge. There's still 1 medium that is going to go down here. He's stuck in that position. He can't back up too far or he will die to tank destroyers. And he's going to get picked off by these 50Bs and Bat Chats that are going to kill him. So the score is going to go 7-2, and I think this might be a win for Havok. That artillery play single-handedly won them the game. One thing about Havok, in my opinion, from what I've heard, they prep probably harder than any clan in the game. Prior to Clan Wars battles, from what I'm told, they prep for about 2 hours and play against a scout team of theirs trying to break the strat that they're proposing. And they constantly improve and evolve their playstyle. I'm not sure if those artillery have their spots due to playtesting. Here there is a waffle and a 57 spotted in the open. That waffle is going to go down either to artillery or crossfire shots. Those two tanks were in an excellent position to support the mediums pushing up the 4 line, but due to just fantastic artillery play, they were not able to push up. El Haluf is a difficult map to attack. It's just so easy to defend with tank destroyers that the attacking or the aggressor really has a difficult time. But if you can get the spots and you can get map control, the score goes 9-2. It looks like Havok is going to win this game. If you do get the map control, though, it is very important to win. But that Havok artillery play, if you look at it, they have a total of 5 kills, and I would assume at least 6k damage. And those artillery being able to thin out the villain mediums were already against an even amount of tanks. The fact that the artillery was able to kill about 4 tanks in that medium push was just a fantastic play. Artillery, the lesson of today would be good arty wins games. If your clan doesn't have good artillery players, either help them train and teach them how to be good arty, or go and recruit those good artillery players. Because although they were, in some people's opinion, nerfed a couple patches ago, artillery is still a very important part of this game, especially on a map like Haluf. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Havok and Villain, nothing but respect to both of those clans. It was a joy and an honor to cast this game, to kind of see what it's like to play in these top battles. Both of these clans did very well in the campaign. I think Havok did end up getting first place. Villain did win in the amount of points for landing missions. So both clans, all 100 members should get the tank. So congrats to both of them, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video.